Hello everyone, welcome back to Death of the Outsider. So we are starting today a mission called the Bank Job. And we find ourselves at a lovely sunset scene here in Karnaka, which seems slightly fitting because I'm recording this on my day off as the tail end of Hurricane Ophelia ravages the UK with 75-mile-an-hour winds and has filled the air with Saharan desert dust and Portuguese forest fire ash, which has made the sun go deep red, and the whole sky and air is all sort of red and looks a bit like this. So if there's any sort of weird interference noise in the background of my microphone, I apologise for that because the wind is currently shaking my house apart and I can't go out and play on my day off, and I'm very sad about that. So I figured...
I've never seen Dowd so weak. I might never see him again.
Uh-oh. Yeah, so I figured that we would... do some more of this game while we have the opportunity. Also, I'm trying to peel myself away from playing Cuphead because I've played Cuphead for about 15 hours over the last 4 days, and yeah, that one's hard to put down. Nice for a change, I think, to do some stealth shizzle instead. And I'm also hoping that because this mission is a bank job, and because in early screenshots of this game I did see the prototypical porcelain-faced clockwork soldiers, that we will find ourselves here embarking on a sort of homage to the bank heist mission from Thief 2: The Metal Age, which, as well as being one of the best games ever made, ever, officially and subjectively and objectively, that mission is also one of the best designed missions in any sort of immersive game that's ever been made. So that was why I was so particularly taken by things like the Clockwork Mansion and Aramis Stilton, the Crack in the Slab Mansion from Dishonored 2, because they really seemed like... Oh, and also Lady Boyle's Last Party from Dishonored 1 and the Brigmore Manor from the Brigmore Witches DLC. So we're back here again, we're in hostile territory. We've got... Oh, it's a beautiful view. But yeah, what I was going to say was I was particularly taken by those particular missions because they really felt like the only ones which lived up to the quality of missions like the bank heist from Thief 2, and I'm trying to think what... There were certain personal favourites in Thief 1, the Shalebridge Cradle in Thief 3... but, you know, generally you don't see that kind of quality of level design anymore, so we're hoping that we'll see that during this mission. But I'm just going to review my objectives before we start. The twin-bladed knife is being held inside Dolores Michael's bank. You've researched the security system and planned a heist accordingly. Travel to Upper Syria, break into the bank and steal the knife within. Well, we've already got one of those objectives done. We've travelled to Upper Syria. We have no mission clues. We have Shanyun's key and Ivan Jacobi's key. The two keys together will get us into the safe or vault which houses that twin blade thing. We've got 1 spring razor, or is that a rewire tool? 8 potions and quite a lot of money, so we'll go back to the black market, seeing as how we're in the same area. Optional, look for the pharmacy. Now, I was going to say that I did remember something about that Dowd said during the briefing about laudanum. He said if we can get laudanum, which is opium tincture, we can drug someone and get high as fuck. Let's see. Sedate the bank personnel. Oh yes, we put laudanum into the ventilation system or something like that. Which again reminds me of the barrister Timsh mission from Brigmore Witches, but whatever. We have contracts we can review. We're quite near the black market, so we'll have a look there as well. We're going to have a fresh set of guards patrolling, so we'll have to take it slowly at first. Search the custodian's apartment.
No.
Right, so let's just see if the civilians are hostile towards us. They are not. But there are wanted posters.
Could I interest you in a game of cards later?
Of course. Splendid idea.
Could I interest you in a game of cards?
Well, let's not dawdle too much. Well, that was cool, but I didn't actually mean to do that. I meant to do this. I forgot what all the powers are called. It's been a few days since I recorded any of this game. There's another one of those, unless it's possibly the same one. Contracts and black market are close. Custodian's home is close. The bank is not. And the pharmacy is moderately close. Right. I'm trying to sort of see if I can spot and mark bone charms with the foresight, but it's difficult unless it tells me that there is one. So
this has been brought to you by the Upper Syria District Independent Household
wages for a bottle of whiskey. Maybe try my luck at dice.
right, so there's some sort of bulkhead here which I can go through, but there are guards, 2 guards, 3 guards, 3 Billy Guards gruff on the other side of it. So I guess we'll start by heading down this way. Oh god. Well, this is not a good start, is it? And there is also a guard over there, so some displacement may be an idea here. And also, shit. This is really quite bad. Oh, fuck.
Concert's cancelled. What's going on here?
Don't run to the guards, please. Oh, God! Well, this is already going terribly wrong, but, I guess what we did in the previous mission of just sort of somewhat strategically taking these people out one by one was okay. This is the way that goes down to the hut where that guy accidentally got burned up, and yeah, that's where the skiff is down there. I guess we'll have a quick look down here for clues and bone charms. That's the hut where I deposited the guy. Yeah, there is a bone charm nearby, so let's try some foresight and see if I can... Ah, it's inside. Right, well... Oh, I marked it. That guy is definitely alive. Let's just make sure he doesn't wake up and causes any problems. He's a beggar. Some lizards, some coins. A burner? What's he cooking? I was hoping he was cooking up some laudanum. Yeah, if you don't know what laudanum is, if you don't have the same interest in historical pharmaceutical narcotics that I do, hang on a second. Swift Stalker, what we got here? Movement is slightly faster with weapons sheathed. We'll have that. That's going to be useful, I guess. And we'll try... Yeah, pretty good. I mean, it is only slightly faster, but...
Hurry up. The longer we stay here, the better our odds are of getting
Let's
caught.
have a pop. Yes, I thought there might be one down here. Now, before I use foresight, I am going to get out of the water
I'm just worried about those
and try going underwater with the foresight. I have a feeling... What's this? That's a weird looking thing. Oh, can I open that? Huh. Silver ingot, black bone charm. Okay.
No amount of coin is worth going to Balmet prison. Let's get in, get out.
Hang on a
fast, okay?
second. I'm pretty sure I didn't mark that correctly. Yes. It's in the boat. Alright, well... We'll investigate that thing at the bottom of the river in a second. Sorry, lock. First of all... Let's take out... Presumably this is the owner of this boat, so we'll just pop him on his boat to sleep it off. Oh, there's another little fella here. Right you are. No, you didn't just fall and drown, that's good. What's happening here? Are you trying to break in? Have you got the keys? This looks like it's not going to be as simple as this. Delivery boat key needed. Well, where is it? Yeah, okay, well... Right, it's one of those, so... Nice painting. I'm assuming that's going to be one of those ones that's worth money. There's a load of other interesting looking stuff in there, and black bone charms are really good. We'll have to bear that in mind, so I will actually just mark that. There we go. Just so that's done. And then Luca Rebel's self-portrait. Wow, interesting. So what I was saying a minute ago was, yeah, if you don't know what laudanum is, it's a tincture of opium, which is like raw opium that's been distilled into alcoholic spirit or into wine. So it's like a liquid. It's like an alcoholic spirit that also contains large concentrations of opium, and it's administered by dropping a few drops of it onto your tongue, which has like extremely powerful opiating properties, like pain-killing properties, and also sedation properties and stuff like that. That also, obviously, because it's an opiate, contains loads of morphine and codeine and stuff, so it makes you feel really, really high and euphoric, and it's extremely addictive. So loads of people in Victorian times and stuff, you could go into your local corner shop chemist and just buy a bottle of it for like sixpence or whatever, and you'd have like several weeks worth of
Blood flies never stay caged for long. Serves her right.
Nice. What, is this place now infested, or are they gone? Well, come with Uncle.
You can tell he's no good just by looking at his shoes.
So even though that didn't really get me anything, that side mission in the previous one, it has at least got a little follow-on, even just in the form of a line of dialogue and a slight environmental change, which I like, because it's like in Dishonored 1 you have those things like the Weepers. I couldn't remember what they were called, but the Weepers, where any like innocent civilians or guards that you killed would potentially be brought back in later levels as undead Weepers. So it was one of the only ways that the original Dishonored campaign gave you benefits from not just murdering everyone, because if you the more people you murdered, the more people came back undead later. So this is looking bad. Now I don't know if this is going to be like, is this going to be anything in here for me? But if we try and just deal with these guys as carefully as we can, go back down into that basement. Dried bloodfly husk, 5 coins. I'm assuming because the infection has spread that there's going to be a load of bloodfly amber, or whatever it's called. Yeah, there's several nests now, so... Yeah. Dick. Yeah, so is it only the big nests that drop the amber? I think it is. I think it's only the ones that glow. The other ones just spawn bloodflies. So there's some here as well. Oh, Christ. I thought that was like just 1 or 2, but it was actually a little swarm, a cluster. How grotesque. Any amber here for me? Nope. Well, there's got to be... Look at them all. There's got to be something worthwhile. Ah, yeah, here's a big one. Right, that's going to drop amber, though. Unless it's random. And, ow, this really hurts. Fucking hell. That's a lot of big fucking bloodflies. Really helped to be able to play as Corvo against these things and just possess them. Fly around. Fucking hell. I'm just going to end up wasting all my... all my elixirs at this rate. I can still see one behind there. I still haven't picked up any amber, but at least we're checking this stuff out. That's a lot. Nope. Well, we got an elixir out of it. So I've at least broken even. And in here... Tell you what, seeing as how we're probably not going to use them any other way, let's just fire off. There you go. That's efficiency. Right. There is some blood amber. So it wasn't a total write-off. Ah, some more. Okay, great. So we got 50 coins. 55 coins, including the bloodfly husk. We used 1 elixir, but we gained 1 elixir. And... yeah, so that's not... alright. Well, at least we saw what happened. And it was nice that something did happen, because it gives the game narrative continuity, if you like. But enough messing about. Let's see if we can find this pharmacist, because I'm into the Laudanum idea, to be honest. Because Laudanum's good. Sinfuego's Pharmacy. Okay, that's the Spectre Club. Oh, and hello, buddy. I hope you don't have any little friends around that might see this happen. But you can join your supervisor over here. Uh-oh, someone heard or saw me. Never mind. Got a nice little gangbang going on here, so that's good. Oh dear.
Hey, who are you? Stop!
Don't shoot me. Well, that could have been a lot worse. I could have come off a lot worse from being shot at point blank range with a whale oil pistol. But, even so. The timing on parrying those elite guards' sword swipes is tricky, to say the least. There is a definite knack to it. Over there is a civvy, so we'll leave her where she is. I think that loops round to where I started. Where that guy said, "Do you fancy a game of cards tonight?" And that also looks like a civilian. Down there was through to the bulkhead where there's going to be shitloads of them. And of course, that's where the pharmacy is. Oh, brilliant. So there's going to be, yeah, 1, 2... oh, Christ.
Who's that?
Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dearie me.
Hey, you! Come here!
This is bad. Hang on, his buddy hasn't even seen this happen. You seen nothing, mate. You just seen your, like, manager get absolutely dunked. Well, sit yourself down. Recover. Okay, so... shit. Can you knock the dogs out? Oh, in fact, you can kill the dogs, can't you? Because that's not... yeah. That doesn't count as lethal, so... man, that bite hurt a lot. That's another elite. So we could take him out with an electrical burst, but it may be unadvisable if there are guards behind him. So we'll leave him where he is for now. And check out... oh, hello. Thank you. Permanent closure for debts owed. The commercial enterprise known as E. Cienfuegos druggist and pharmacist associated property rights inventory and all other assets pertaining to the estate of Eleuterio Cienfuegos will be sold at public auction to satisfy debts owed by the deceased. Bankruptcy remediation order granted to Dolores Michaels et al. By Thosharton trustee. Right, so the pharmacist himself is dead. His property has been seized by the Dolores Michaels Bank. Great. Justice for Cienfuegos. Defend merchants, donate to the cause. We, the undersigned, protest the grave injustices wrought by Dolores Michaels and associates upon reputable establishments such as E. Cienfuegos Pharmacy. These immoral and venal practices must cease, and Michael's Bank must make full restitution for all seized property to the estate of Eleuterio Cienfuegos and all abused enterprises. Signatures: Lady Beryl Cottington, Miss Valeria Lamarisma, Birelli Silverstone, Dr. Winston Dunhill, Miss Flora Brown. To add your name to the petition, contact Teresa Cienfuegos, Farella Way, Upper Syria District.
Maybe I should pay Teresia a visit.
Okay, so I guess that's the guy's daughter or widow or something. And it's not far to her apartment. There's also a doorway up there. I can't remember where that does go, but... Is this guy drunk or something? Like in Thief, there's like always a classic... There's always a drunken guard somewhere in like every mission. I guess if we head back towards the way, this way, maybe we can get up over the roof here somehow, because I'm assuming it's going to be, yeah, this looks right. I'm guessing it's going to be uphill, upstairs apartment we can't access from the ground floor. Knowing Dishonored in general, but particularly the layout of Karnaca, there always seems to be that going on. That if something is in an upstairs room of a building, that means that you definitely can't get to it just through the front door of the building. You have to like climb up and around back route and all this. But this looks right. And this also really reminds me of the bit early in the Golden Cat mission of Dishonored 1, where you go back to the Upper Wrenhaven district or whatever it is, and you go to the Golden Cat, and there's like the rooftops with the whaler assassins waiting on them. This really just reminds me of that so much. And what I was thinking as well is that because we've gone back to this area again from the previous mission, but it's like all a little bit different, and we're going a little bit of a different route around it. That is just extremely reminiscent of I'm going to use an elixir because I've got full, so it means I can pick up another one if I find it. But that is just super reminiscent of the early part of the Dishonored 1 campaign, where you go back to the same area a few times, and here we go. And each time there's, you know, like a different route you have to take, or a different setup of guards. Nice that they brought that back, because I can't immediately think of them doing that in Dishonored 2. I think didn't you go to a different district in every mission? Hello?
By the outsider. The bank sent you, didn't they? Well, sorry to disappoint you, but I've got nothing left. You can't bleed whale oil from a bone. Tell your trustees that.
I'm not from the bank. I saw that your father's pharmacy closed. Do you know where else I can find laudanum?
Yes, the auction house. My father used to distill laudanum by hand from a secret family recipe. Poppy tincture, he called it. Better than factory-made. But the bank's selling that along with all of his other worldly possessions. They took everything we had.
I'm sorry for your loss. I've read he was murdered. Do you know anything?
His body was completely drained of blood when the Grand Guard found him. I've no idea why anyone would want to hurt Father. Anyway, the auction's today. You better hurry. And wear a hat or something. The guards won't let you in looking like that.
Right. We have to go to the auction house, get laudanum from there, but we have to wear a hat. So, is it going to tell us in a marker where we can find a hat? Give me all your money, Teresia. Anything else in here? Ooh, bathing salts. Voltaic shots, which we can't carry.
Trouble sleeping again last night. Maybe I ought to try one of those sleeping tinctures. But they can be kind of pricey.
Huh. Should try some laudanum. That'll help you sleep. Right. Optional, win the auction. Mission clues. An auction is being held at Colibran Plaza tonight. You can steal or bid on the poppy tincture you need to sedate the bank personnel. Okay. Steal or bid. She said also, she did say distinct, like very clearly to wear a hat, right? But it's, oh, I'm right above the black market, so we can pay a visit to them while we're down here. But I don't know how I can bid on the auction without getting a hat, because otherwise I'll just be like attacked by guards. So anyway, there is a bone charm nearby. I'm presuming that's going to be for sale in the auction in this mission.
Please take a look around. We have the best wares for discerning guests such as yourself.
Well, thank you very much. Gear. Let's just have a look what bone charms are being sold. You gain health when inflicting sword damage or assassinating enemies. Not particularly useful to me. Cursed Gaze. Targets marked with foresight have reduced health. Only one target at a time can be marked by foresight. That's good, because the good outweighs the bad, but ultimately it's still not useful. Hey, she's selling poppy tincture for 800. Well, that would make high pressure. Explosions from grenades, oil tanks and bottles inflict more damage. Grenades, oil tanks and bottles have a smaller blast radius. Not useful. All not useful. The poppy tincture is tempting, even though that's more than half of my money going on that. We can buy an extra bone, 3 more bone charm slots. Further increase voltaic shot storage capacity by 5 and special ammo storage capacity by 3.
Even districts like Upper
So,
Syria.
does special ammo mean electrical burst? Because if so, I want that. And there's an armor upgrade as well. First of all, we are going to take... Well, she isn't selling electrical bursts, and we have all the full hook mines, so we don't need any gear.
Someone that's armed and dangerous.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do is, first, I'm just going to save it, and we'll see...
Always a pleasure to serve you.
Electrical burst 3 of 8. So I have upgraded that already, because I think I only had 5 available at first. So 3 of 8, and then...
I'm certain you'll be satisfied with your purchase.
Now... 3 of 11. Oh, that's good. Right, okay. So yeah, that was worth it. And we still have enough to buy the poppy tincture, which saves us a huge amount of time. So we will buy that, because it means we don't have to bother with that auction, even though it might be quite fun to do that. Actually, again, I'm going to change my mind here. Before I do that, I'm going to check the contracts. Pickpocket's Delight. Oh, hang on. Here we go. Rags to riches to rags. Overheard at the Spectre Club. Someone quite drunk, bragging loudly. When I first came to Karnaca, I only had 315 coin to my name, and today I opened my own lockbox at the bank. 3 cocktails later, it was revealed that said lockbox is next to some journalists and contains a precious gemstone. Get me that gem. Well, that's a stealth mission, so we'll take that. Quiet as a mouse. Meryl Jennett has an appointment with the director of the bank tonight. She plans to store her most precious belongings there, one of which is an infamous address book. We need you to copy down page 125 without raising suspicion. That means no getting caught and no harming bank personnel. Worth a try. I don't know if drugging them with laudanum counts. The art connoisseur. An exquisite painting by Duke Lucabelle himself, we've already seen that, is currently locked up on a delivery boat in Upper Syria. Such a masterpiece deserves to be cherished by someone who can fully appreciate its worth, not bought or sold or traded away for a few lousy bone charms. I'm offering a substantial reward to whoever steals it from me. 150? That's not a substantial reward. Pickpocket's delight. Quick errand for the talented pickpocket. There's an elite guard stationed on Cadmus Abel Plaza here in Upper Syria. He has a note attached to his belt that he's planning to deliver tonight. Do me a favour and steal the note without him or anyone else noticing. If they catch you, you ain't getting paid. Well, I may have already failed that because I did take out a guard on that plaza. I think it was that plaza. No? Okay, well let's go and have a look. So what are we on? Half an hour. So I guess if I do, I'll buy the poppy tincture. And I will...
Good.
Excellent choice.
The poppy tincture is mine. I'm sure I can make up the loss at the bank.
Yeah, yeah, you're thinking along the right lines, Billy. So what we'll do is see if we can recoup some of the cost of that by these contracts. So if I try and do this pickpocket one now, and maybe explore that custodian's house as well, then we'll see. That should, you know, do us for this episode, I think. Is there a guard there? You ain't seen nothing, mate. Is there one in there as well? I think there is. Actually, maybe not. Pretty sure I saw someone. You saw... No! Christ! I think he's dead. Again, not too bothered about that, to be honest. I didn't kill him. No, he's unconscious. Well, we're fine. Again, if he was dead, then I wasn't just going to carry on because I'm not trying to go for the achievement. Voltaic shots. Stillion Fig, Voltaic shot. Oh yeah, that's right, I've got more capacity for those now, so that's why I'm able to pick them up. Okay, good. But yeah, I'm not like trying to go for the achievements which allow you which require you to like complete the whole campaign without killing, because I will do that in future playthroughs. I don't feel like it's the right way to do a blind run. Now, I did manage to get all the way through the Dishonored 2 campaign without killing anyone, apart from there was some accidental death or other in the final mission, and I just decided in the end to not replay that on camera, so I just went and did it off camera just for the achievement. Didn't make any difference to what you guys saw, but oh fuck.
Someone there?
I completely forgot you were there, my friend. Chill yourself out. It's fine. You gonna sit back down? I think he's coming downstairs. Yeah, he is, okay. In that case... Die! It's not you who has the note. He's in the plaza above. So we wanted to take this guy out anyway. Ah, and this was the wrong way. Well, we'll pop him down here. He should be safe from detection. More than can be said for me. Okay.
Good evening, Michael's Deposit and Loan. I'm here to make a withdrawal.
Oh, this is the actual bank, right? And there is a wolfhound, which is bad. The guard is... Well, that didn't work. He can't detect me, apparently, so... If I kill the wolfhound, that might send a load of guards, including him, running out, but that's fine as long as they're only focused on the wolfhound. If I can lure him out and steal his thing, then I can, you know, that's good, that's fine. So we'll try that. I can use... What can I use? Voltaic shots, got loads of them.
Good evening, Michael's Deposit and Loan. I'm here to make a withdrawal.
There's a guy there as well who nearly saw me, but that's fine. I can only take one hag pearl at a time. I don't know why that is. I thought I would have been able to carry loads of them, being like tiny. Maybe it's like a gameplay balance thing. Anyway, I tell you what, I could try Semblance on one of these guys, and then
Residents of Upper Syria
if I try Semblance on this guy and then...
pointed facades to their homes.
No, you can't do it when they're attacking you, apparently. So that's something. And the other possibility is to simply displace,
Good evening, Michael's Deposit and Loan.
like
I'm
here,
here to make a withdrawal.
and do the classic death from above. Okay, well, we might as well read the note while we're here. We might not escape this, but whatever. Gabriel, quick note to remind you that it's Thomasina's birthday today. You already forgot last time, so you'd best get your hands on some of that fancy Sakonan wine or a nice bouquet of marigolds if you want to keep her interested. You know how many suitors he has and just how sly they can be. Your friend Boyd. Hup. Yeah. Okay. Even though he was alerted by me like jumping into his back, he still I still ticked. The contract was still ticked off, so I think we're all right with that.
Someone there. What was that?
It was coming from here.
Let's see.
Look everywhere.
Nothing here? Let's have a look around.
Yeah, they're all pretty alerted. Well,
Stay sharp. Anything yet? Nothing here.
No luck.
the painter's lift is over this side.
Anything. Nothing. Shit.
The air duct. Oh, that's where I put the laudanum, presumably. Work area. And we never went to the bank custodian's home. I feel like that might be worth it.
Be on your guard, right, boys? Keep your eyes.
We still have time to do that. Tell you what, I'll try displacing over this. Oh no, I can get this way. Hey, perfect.
So, let's see.
Okay. So, his home is... where exactly? On this side of the bulkhead, by the looks of things. This looks right. You're fired. Annibal. Annibal the cannibal. Toughens the nipples, doesn't it? You've disappeared for days with no word, so guess what? You're dismissed. Return your key and get your toolkit from the maintenance closet. And don't think about asking for another chance. I gave you plenty of chances. I defended you when old lady Campos caught you napping in the conference room, and I never said a word about your whiskey breaks or your rat pals in the bank sewers. But that doesn't matter to you, does it? Get luck. Good luck finding work, Marco. Meet me at the cliffs. Eleni, meet me over at Dead Man's Bluff. I saw an old pocket watch there yesterday. Bet it's worth hefty coin. It's dangling in a tricky spot though. Won't be easy to reach. Help me fetch it and we can split the coin. It'll feel right nice to have a jingling pocket when I take my bank key to Marco later. Let's see him call me a useless buffoon when I'm rolling in coin, Hannibal. So Dead Man's Bluff was where that mime assassination thing was going to take place, but I never actually did that. Clockwork Sentinels. Ooh. Your Clockwork Sentinels are marvels of Kirin Jindosh's ingenuity, but malfunctions may occur. Please read the information below carefully to avoid potential fatalities. Clockwork Sentinels are protected by armoured ceramic plates. If an attacker destroys these, then nothing else protects the vulnerable mechanisms underneath from damage. If something knocks off a Sentinel's head, run away immediately. The Sentinel will attack anyone it can, ally or not. It will spare no one, not even you. Sentinels have a small panel that allow them to be rewired. Rewiring inverts each Sentinel's perception of danger, turning friends into foes and enemies into allies. You are in extreme danger should this occur. Please keep these instructions in mind when confronted by malfunctioning Sentinels. They could save your life. Remember, your best option when attacked is always to flee and summon trained Grand Guards to handle the situation. So, I was guessing that we would see the Clockwork Sentinels, Clockwork Sentinel prototypes that I saw in screenshots for this campaign. I was guessing we were going to see them in this mission because there are there are steampunk Sentinels in the bank heist mission for Thief 2. And as this is somewhat of an homage to that in various ways, I figured that the mission we would see them in would be this mission. The cliff is over here. I guess we'll check that out, shall we? Not sure exactly where it is. It seems quite high up. Anyway, if we go... this is weird. I can't work out how I would get... Oh no, it is. Okay, it's low down. Alright. See if we can get this tricky to reach pocket watch. It's not that way. How am I finding it? Is it through older... Oh, there's a bone charm though. I was wondering if it was through Jacoby's house. Is the bone charm nearby the one in the black market? I think it may well be. No. Yes, it is. Right, okay. Well, fuck that for now, because I didn't really want those things. Already been in there. Oh, hang on. No, that was Jacoby's house, but there was also a little alleyway around there, wasn't there, with civilian?
There's death in their eyes. These creatures burn alive to light the world.
Thank you for that.
The rich are always the worst thieves.
The Cienfuegos lot looks promising. That wild painting, striking. Mother would love it.
I can't go in there looking like this. I need to find another face.
Oh man. Okay, this is where the auction was happening, but there's loads of elite guards, civilians who would alert those guards. Not looking like the way I want to be going. If I go... try going round. I mean, maybe I can get through a window in here. I don't know if there's going to be any guards in here or anything like that, but...
I've got no idea how to fix it.
Oh, what's this? What the hell? This looks pretty dark.
What else was Jacoby hiding here? Silvergraphs? Letters? Could be anything.
Who are these people?
I can't
Oh, you're gonna
stand
kill
the
her.
likes of you.
Oh, they're eyeless. Okay, right, cool. Well, this looks like it might be worth pursuing as well. Because there may be something... If he was hiding something in here, maybe, you know, worth it, I guess. Seeing as how we've got loads of these and we can get more, let's just go.
Was Jacoby hiding here? Silvergraphs?
What? Oh, what a waste.
Someone there?
Alright, well I can handle one. Was that Jacoby's body that was like hanging from the fan? Can't even lift it up. Voltaic pouches. Cleaning job. Eli and Juliet. Go to Jacoby's office and attend to this mess. Make sure we won't experience any more disturbances in the future. DM. Okay. That's his lump of void there. Well, I feel like that was a bit of a waste of hook mines, and they're not the cheapest things, but whatever. Be alright. Got a few coins. We're right near where we can get more anyway, so no point save scumming on that one. The grey ones gather. Very creepy. Well, it's not looking like there's much here. I guess I can just quickly foresight just to check if there's anything worthwhile that I'm missing. Jellied eels. No, I don't think so. Again, it's cool to come back and see... Oh, they've like ransacked it all. Cool to come back and see it, though. Let's turn off his void machine. Just to, you know, reduce our carbon footprint. Okay, well that was a bit of a waste of time and resources, but whatever. Let's just very, very quickly... What are we on? 48. I can go for a few more minutes. Just very quickly go and restock with some mines and stuff. Even though we are quite low on... Very
I took
low
over
on
the
money,
shop
as it
recently.
turns out.
The previous
How much
owner
I
had
put
an
mines?
accident.
60.
I'm certain you'll be
Right, well that's
satisfied with your
basically
purchase.
all our money gone, so we do need to... Hang on,
I
can we
changed
turn
the
in the
security
contract
system.
here?
Don't worry, everything's perfectly safe and under control now.
Oh. Oh, I think I don't get the reward till the end of the mission, do I? Oh no, I did fail that. Shit. Well, we lost out on 250 coins. Fucking great. Really need to work out how to get that Duke a Bell painting, because that was... wasn't that like 900 or something for that? Oh no, 150. Quiet as a Mouse is 900. So the two bank ones are totaling 1,400, which we do need now. I also need to keep my eyes open for paintings and stuff. But I feel like I need to find this cliff. So if I try going up and around here, maybe I can go up to Colibrum Plaza just up here, and then if I go right here, oh yeah, this looks more like it. No, it doesn't. There's a guard. I didn't take out any of these guards, so this is extremely dangerous.
Huh?
You saw nothing, man. Nothing at all. Actually. Well, that didn't go well.
You won't get away.
You aren't going anywhere.
Finally in your place. Who's coming?
Yeah, that was good. No. Need to practice with that semblance to actually make decent use of it. I think it's more like if there's just guards patrolling down corridors, then you can pretend to be one of them to get past the others, or something like that. To take the steal the identity of a guard whilst being watched by several wolfhounds and many other guards, including elite guards, probably not the way to do it. However, I have full voltaics now, so... Oh, God. Well, this may have gone very badly. Hooked. Hook, line and sinker. Yeah, that's good. Hang on, I just picked up hyperbarics. Yeah, perfect.
Shit!
Oh.
I'll be right there.
Right.
I've got...
In spite of wasting a hyperbaric grenade, I did just pick one up, so I think I just took a load of them out really efficiently. Yeah, you're dead, but who gives a flying toss? Ow! Fucking hell! You can rapid fire, apparently. And you're a giant dick. But again, if the main enemy that we're going to be encountering inside, having drugged all of the guards, is going to be clockwork soldiers, things like hyperbaric grenades, electrical bursts and hook mines are not going to be effective. Actually, I suppose hook mines might be against, because you can turn them lethal, but really we just want to be doing the double drop attack, don't we? That's what we learned in Dishonored 2. Okay. Well, let's check out this cliff, because I really need some money. Like, real bad. A steaming vent. There is some sort of alarm system. Look for the painter's lift. Apparently I've done that. Tiny amounts of money. Right, where is this watch then? I could use foresight to find it. Hello? Ah. Sanitation area key. What's this? Ah, there is silver pocket. 150. Right, okay, so... Well... That was... much needed at this stage. because that gives us not much over 150 coins in total, so that was worth the clue. Hello.
Sharp blood, feet fallen, bones broke on rocks. Not us, not us. Find the small places, slip down cliffside to nibble with fingers clutching shining bone below.
Clutching shining bone below. Doesn't that mean there's a bone charm? Well, I guess I can have a look to see if there is. Nope. That's a bottomless pit of doom. I am just going to have another quick look at this little doorway down here. Doesn't look much like I can get into it from this side. But I think I have... It looks like there's many points of entry to this building complex. And I have the different bits and bobs that I need to crack on. So we'll see how we do in getting inside in the next episode, see if we can do this actual heist, and I'll end this episode here. Thanks very much for watching today, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, and you want to show your support, hit that like button, because that does really help me, and I'll be your best buddy if you do that, and I will see you in the next episode of Death of the Outsider. Take care, my lovely friends, and goodbye.